Hello, thanks for dropping in. Today, well, I'm going to turn the power bar back on, if I can find it. Did I find it? I found it. And watch as this very yellowed Commodore 64 comes to life. I have not had an opportunity to do anything else to it. Soon, there, that will go away. Things will go away. All is well and good in the world. So, I have not tested. Never leave liquids around computing things. I have not tested the other 1541s. The 1541-2s that arrived. One of them looks okay. The other one rather smashed. At least the front of it is. But the reason we're here today is because I have another thing to check over. I've just got to figure out how I can get it into position. Too much stuff. As you can see, of course, I have the desk perfectly clean and tidy and ready for this next adventure. Okay. Oh. Here we have a box. Now, I'm not concerned with how this was packed because it was not shipped. It was picked up. It was. So, it was not bounced around trains and planes and golly knows what else. Oh, look. It is. It's a cartridge. And it seems to be, well, I got the French side. What is this? It's, oh, Avenger. Which is basically Space Invaders. I will put that here to test it. Here we have, ooh, Omega Race for the VIC-20, of course. VIC-20, yay. In its somewhat original packaging, that it looks like it's had a rough go. Here's a tape. Janis Joplin. Move over. Trust me. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Maybe it was used for some sort of program. Ugh, maybe it was not. Let's see here. What other, oh. There's a data set. There it is. Looks not in bad shape. Look. It's a Commodore joystick. Otherwise known mostly as crap. All plastic interior. Breaks quite frequently. But, you know, it's an original Commodore joystick. And here, this is always fun. Oh, here's a switch to hook up to a TV. And some more miscellaneous cords, including an original VIC-20 power supply, which if I pull hard enough, I should be able to get it out of here. This, oh, there is part of it. This is very much like the one I was testing the other day. That went, well, I think it went hot and bad because it was blowing fuses. But at least it blew fuses and didn't ruin things. Oh, cords, 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 cords and cables. There ought to be an Olympic sport on untangling cords. Okay, so there, indoor use only. Imagine. Oh, more tangle. More tangle! Alright. Okay, so there. That's another big 20 power supply. I will set that down. I shall. The rest of these cords, well, I don't. Oh, well, that could be handy, like a patch cordy thing. Oh, and speaking of it, oh, this is interesting. This is actually from, it would be a thing to split, I guess, what do they call this? A headphone jack into two, oh, well, that's handy, two outputs. That's a little piece of wire. What is this? Oh, well, that could be handy, depending. I'm sensing I'm going to end up with some stuff to throw into my box. Now this, where? Alright, so here is a VIC-20 RF modulator attached to a switch box. That too could be handy. Here, well, this is a cord one would use from an RF thing to an RF thing. Might, would that be a good extension for this? No, they are the same. I think this cable is potentially going into the box of things to toss. Now this is interesting. This could be, well, yeah, I don't know. It's a wire. I have lots of wires. And here is a power supply that says Northern Telecom. And what would that be good for? Well, something to do with the former great Canadian company. And that looks like a phone cord. Let's see, I think I have a box. Yes, oh yeah, there's a box of miscellaneous. There. Go away. Alright, so I need to test things. My test box is getting a little full. Shocking as that might be. I'm going to put these cables down with other things to test, and then finally pull out a VIC-20. Oh. Shocking. The power switch feels a little on the wonky side, but the VIC-20 looks basically quite good. Is there anything else in this box? I think not. So, recycling. Okay, so, yes, here we are with another VIC-20. Now, let's see here. Alright. It is time to pull this power supply. I have a VIC-20 here with a 2-prong power supply. And I have a Commodore 64 that's in the way that I have plugged in and I've been testing, and it seems to work. It seems to. Oh. Alright. I will set that over here for this moment. And here we have a VIC-20. It is not, well, it doesn't have a PET style keyboard. It does have the, the label thing is coming off, but it does have the original protection on it. Commodore VIC-20 computer. It is a 2-prong machine. I will make sure it is turned off. Oh, the thing didn't stay in. What have I done? Okay, now it's in. Then I will get the video output. I will set it down, and I will turn it on. Oh, look at screen looks a little on the dark side. It's funny, in looking at these two VIC-20s, I can see there is a difference in height on some of these cases, and I can see it very plainly that this here is shallower. This comes down and then has a flat spot. This is just sort of curves around. So it's a taller VIC-20. It looks like it could use an adjustment. Oh, what happened? Okay, something is happening here. Okay, hold on there. I'll turn it back on. Okay. The power connection appears to be wonky. I don't think it's the cable, but if I push up on the cable ever so gently, it goes away. Oh, it came back. This is not healthy. I'm going to turn this off. Maybe I will turn this over. It will make no difference. Okay, we are secure. This possibly means there's a cold solder joint on the circuit board. Or maybe the cable just wasn't in nice. Because now, it doesn't seem to be doing it. Anyway, it does look like it is a candidate to open up and adjust the video output. Am I going to do that now? Well, no, I'm not. What I really need to do, as I've said many, many times, is tidy up, tidy up, tidy up, tidy up. I suppose one thing I can do, because I am curious, and I know that this is the one that I just opened up, I could test this. Now, one would think it would not be a bad thing to try it with a meter first, and that is possibly true. But I'm not going to. So I flip it on, and it comes out now. I'm going to wiggle this one. Oh, I think maybe I just didn't have the plug in very well. Because here we have a VIC-20. Now, I may leave this power supply on for a bit to see if it is going to hold its own. Also, I'm a little nervous about having it around this one that I am suspicious of, and I have not yet marked that one as defective yet. But I will. I shall. I must. Oh dear. Let's have a look here. Nortel PTE Limited. Input 117 volts. Output 11.5 volts. Made in Singapore. What does this one say? The same. So they've, oh, did you have different date codes? Oh, they have date codes. This one was made in the 44th week of 1982. This one was made in the 42nd week, so pretty close. Pretty close. You know what I could do? I could reach into my test box here. I could pull out this packaging that looks a little water damaged and worn. And I could grab this Avenger card. Oh, it too has the original film over the name. And I could reach around and very carefully put this in and turn it on and see if it works. Another thing I could do, if I get wires and things out of the way, is I could turn and face this and line up my fingers with the keys. Oh yeah, this is dark. Yeah, this needs to be brightened up. Ah, I couldn't see it coming. I couldn't get out of the way. I gotta get the green. Oh, oh, oh. I gotta get the green, guys. Yeah, this color. I'm in trouble. Ooh. All right, I made it through. If you just hang out here and wait until you can get them, it does limit their chance to shoot you. Right there. But if you miss, you're in trouble. I'm in trouble. Ah! Do I have another one? Game over. Okay, so definitely this VIC-20 is seeming to be working. I haven't really tested the whole keyboard, but it looks very nice. But yeah, the screen needs to be, or the video needs to be pumped up. It's funny, I got, I right now I don't really have a way to edit. I got a message from a fellow who I showed, how you turn the thing. He said, well, that doesn't prove anything, you just turn the thing. Well, yeah, but I did another video on the monitor thing, but anyway. If I were to open this up right now and tweak that, I'm sure this game would look much better. I will do that, but you know what I really need to do? I gotta clean off this desk. I keep saying it over and over and over. Love the 8296. I've got to put it down somewhere else out of the way so I can have some space, set things up, test things, figure, and get her done. Get her done. Get her done. Done. Get her done. That's what I'll do. So I think I am going to leave this to, I hesitate to use the word burn in because that, something might burn up. I wouldn't want that. So, at the moment, I'm not going to dig into this. I'm going to bid you farewell for the moment. And hopefully the next time we meet, things will look tidier and I can carry on. Probably. Maybe I'll adjust this VIC-20. And make notes. Make notes. Put notes on the bottom so I know what I've done. Don't have to do it again. Anyway, until we meet again, bye for now.